Look, I've got 4 things that I probably see as the non-negotiables. I think vision. I think you've got to know what is it you're trying to do. I think the people factor is non-negotiable. You've alluded, in sport, the fundamental thing in sport is you've got to have the talent. I mean, obviously culture is a non-negotiable. And look, there's a 4th thing for me, and that is the environment. And that can be the physical environment. It can be we talk about in sport the daily training environment, which is the process of actually training. There's an old adage about talent that works will beat talent every day. And I think that's the ultimate. You're actually looking for that combination of elite talent that is prepared to work to the highest level. That's the ultimate.
And I guess particularly when you start to talk about team sports, then you still need to be talented. But I remember seeing, say, the Michael Jordan docu-series last year where he's, there's only one Michael Jordan, but you need other players around him. Or, Ferguson used to speak about the balance of his teams and doing a job for the team.
In football, in the AFL world, there are people that get asked to, sacrifice their natural tendencies, their natural styles, and their own goals to actually play a role for the team. And I think that's the essence of a team.
And if you look at the best businesses, they've got people that round out each other's weaknesses. I mean, no one can be brilliant at everything. It's a fact of life.
When you're putting a team together, for me, it has to be about trust. That's going to come up a lot in a lot of your conversations, but fundamentally, the success of a team is going to be about that trust in all the relationships that are in there.
In the world we've been living in for the last 18 months, where we're not able to see each other, human to human as much as we used to be able to, for sure. We're not at all at the moment, if you're based in Melbourne. Hopefully not for much longer. Then, and then you also speak about accountability. I think in the business world as well, it's actually managing people on deliverables, because the old time and attendance system, which started in the Industrial Revolution, is really outdated.
The thing that's always challenging is when you go into a new environment, can the environment cope with what you're bringing in?
Yeah.
You hear a lot about we want that diversity of thinking, we want that openness, we want a different viewpoint. But the question mark is, do they? Some organisations say they want it, but they don't actually want it. And that's the interesting piece. And the idea is that as you go on the continuum, it's sort of the mental side increases and the other side tends to be more embedded. So it's something that you then ongoing manage. And the mental aspects of being a high performer increase. So I think there's a continuum, and they switch across as you become more elite. The mental aspects are huge. Most of the time, the gaps between an Olympic teams or Olympic sports are very marginal. What separates them in the end is that space between the top of your shoulders and the top of your head. I always talk about going slowly to go fast. You need to get the pulse of an organisation before you actually make decisions about what you're doing.